Under FDA standards of identity, traditional mayonnaise must contain at least 65% vegetable oil by weight, combined with egg yolk and an acid like vinegar or lemon juice. Yet I walk down any modern supermarket aisle reveals dozens of jars that quietly stretch or bypass these traditional boundaries altogether. Non-commercial products marketed alongside classic spreads rely on heavy dilutions of water, modified corn starches, and the synthetic sweeteners to mimic the rich, emulsified texture consumers expect while using a fraction of the actual oil and the egg contents. While these were formulated, spreads are perfectly legal to sell as long as their labels comply with truth in advertising guidelines. They represent a significant shift from the classic recipe that defined the condiment for generations. Whether you live in sunny California, warm Florida, bustling New York, friendly Ohio, or somewhere across Texas and Georgia, your local grocery shelves are packed with condiment options that look virtually identical at a glance. Where are you watching from in the United States today? Take a moment to comment your state below, because supermarket inventory can vary wildly, depending on regional distribution networks and the local consumer demand. While you are sharing your location, we would also love to know how old you are, so tell us your age in the comments as well. Understanding who is watching helps us tailor our food investigations to the specific shopping habits and the dietary concerns of different generations. The first major category of problematic spreads includes light and the reduced fat varieties, which frequently substitute water and the soybean oil for the dense egg yolks found in traditional recipes. Because water and the oil naturally separate, manufacturers must add food starches, cellulose gel, and the sensen gum to create an artificial viscosity that mimics full-fat emulsifications. Under Federal Trade Commission guidelines on truthful advertising, these items are accurately labeled as light dressing or mayonnaise dressing, but the front panel marketing often relies on familiar imagery that leads shoppers to assume they are buying a traditional condiment. Another widespread industry practice involves front label claims, boasting that a jar is made with olive oil or avocado oil, which appeals to health-conscious shoppers looking for heart-healthy fats. However, a quick check of the back panel often reveals that inexpensive soybean oil or canola oil remains the very first ingredient, with the advertised premium oil appearing much lower on the list in minor quantities. Under FDA labeling rules, ingredients must be listed in descending order by weight, meaning a product claiming to be made with olive oil might contain significantly more seed oil than the featured ingredient. Fat-free alternatives represent perhaps the most extreme departure from traditional condiment standards, as they contain 0% actual oil and rely entirely on water, corn syrup, microcrystalline cellulose, and the artificial colorants to create the appearance of a creamy spread. They replace the rich flavor and the smooth mouthfeel lost when oil and the eggs are removed. Producers often add added sugars and the sodium, turning a basic emulsion into a complex liquid matrix held together by food additives. Vegan mayonnaise alternatives have gained immense popularity in recent years, swapping out egg yolks for plant-based proteins derived from modified food starch, pea protein, or yellow mustard flour. While many of these plant-based formulations offer clean ingredient profiles, others rely heavily on hydrogenated oils, artificial flavorings, and the complex stabilizers to prevent separation over extended shelf life. Certain budget-tier brands cut production costs by utilizing ultra-processed seed oils that have undergone extensive refining, bleaching, and deodorizing processes to remove natural flavors and extend shelf life. Independent testing of similar commercial oils suggests that extreme heat refining can degrade natural antioxidants, leaving behind a highly processed fat source that offers little nutritional value beyond raw calories. A subtle tactic used by several mainstream condiment brands involves replacing real lemon juice or distilled vinegar with chemical acidulants, such as calcium disodium EDTA, which acts as a preservative to maintain color and prevent spoilage over many months. While the Food and Drug Administration recognizes this additive as safe for use in controlled amounts, its inclusion is primarily driven by industrial shelf life demands rather than culinary quality. When evaluating condiment options at your local store, learning to read the ingredient panel critically is your strongest tool as an empowered consumer. Look for products with a high-quality oil, whole egg yolks, vinegar, and the natural seasonings occupy the first 4 slots on the label. And be cautious of just at least water, modified food starches, or added sugars before the primary oil source. Fortunately, several quality-focused brands continue to manufacture traditional mayonnaise using simple, recognizable ingredients that honor original culinary standards. These transparent products typically feature non-GMO avocado oil or organic cold-pressed oils blended with pasture-raised eggs, organic vinegar, and the simple sea salt, completely omitting artificial preservatives, synthetic gums, and the filler starches. Ultimately, choosing the right spread comes down to adding beyond bright marketing claims and focusing on the simple realities of the back panel ingredient list. Take a look in your refrigerator right now and comment below which brand is currently sitting in your pantry. If you found this breakdown helpful for your next grocery trip, please hit the like button and share this video with friends and family so they can make informed choices too.